live and direct from the new planet Earth. Where pandemics are plenty, but the girls are still pretty in fashionable dresses. You know what I'm talking about. Where ignorance is bliss. You ain't gotta give a damn about no code.
Tell me who unleashed our animal instinct. Why the op standing there tickle pink? Have a drink, walking them up liquor. Shot of poison, one thicker. Somebody got some explaining to do. And the classic man is a danger to you. And me too, tatted on my forehead. Go home, go to bed. Yeah, I dread something wicked just like come. When the family unit is overrun, when the structure is undone by some new concoction. Now I walk softly and carry a big stick. Original gorilla in the mist.
Yeah, we are here live, Media Row, Franchise LV, 9th Island Western Conference podcast. All here, TQ Samoan Raider. We got Mr. Fitz over here, your boy Bigbody Cisco. We are taking over Super Bowl Media Day, as you can see. Everyone said, how can you fit 3 Samoans and 1 black on the table? Well, you're looking at it, guys.
We're making it work right now, right?
Did it. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here as the mediator between this madness that's going on between Raider Nation and the great 49er faithful.
Come on, Niner gang, bang, bang.
Look, first and foremost,
man.
I love the Raiders. Y'all all know that. I love the 49ers.
We gotta talk about that, TQ.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Come on,
we
man.
gotta talk about. I love my brother TQ dearly.
Yes.
But it's like he's a blood and a crip. So I don't understand.
You gotta choose, dog. Tell us right now, man.
You can't lose.
What's if you guys don't know already, Franchise LV.
He's like, man, I'm in the Super Bowl. Y'all not in the Super Bowl.
TQ is cheating because he's a Niner fan and he's a Raider fan.
Come on,
so
man.
he's with the nation and he's with the gang.
That's it.
Normally he got killed already. In the streets he would have had to choose. But tell us about this, TQ, because the whole world needs to know this.
Come on, man. First of all.
Yes.
First
I mean, you are Mr. Westside. Let's not get it twisted.
Let's say that first and foremost. Secondly, I'm a USC fan. I've been a USC fan since I was a little kid, right?
Yes.
That's the first that I remember of football, period, is going to the Coliseum when I was a little kid watching USC.
Core memory right there, yeah.
Marcus Allen, it's been this long ago.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen, Ronnie Lott.
Got it.
I'm sitting up on my dad's shoulders, right? I wouldn't have gave a damn where them two was going. They could have went to Mars.
Yeah, and you would have been a Mars fan.
I was going to root for the Martians.
Yes, come on.
One of them went to the Raiders. One of them went to the 49ers. That's where I've been ever since. I'm 47 years old, so I don't give a damn about what none of y'all say about my position on
because,
this.
You know, we talked to TQ about this on the Western Conference podcast where I see where we're going with Marcus Allen. I see where we went with Ronnie Lott.
Yeah.
But now that you got 2, these are like legacy franchises.
Yes, they are.
And to have this in Las Vegas is definitely big because I know Mr. Fitz and Samoan Raider, they hating this right now. They hating it and they loving it because one, they hating it because they got the Chiefs, which is their nemesis of the AFC West.
Yeah.
And then they got the Niners, who they couldn't stand. They hear bang bang one more time, they was gonna kill themselves. But so we're all in the same game right now. But we all know that if you guys see me on social media at Bigbody Cisco, I talk my shit about everybody, especially the Raiders. And that's why when TQ was like, man, ease up, bro. I'm like, bro, you're a Niner fan too. So I don't know how to take it.
Hey, man, you can't go that hard, bro. You got to
and T, no, I go hard.
He go
I go hard on paint.
Extra.
Hey, I got a question then.
Yeah.
Battle of the Bay, who you rooting for?
Defense.
See,
he already has his answers ready.
Man, listen, they played here twice.
Yeah.
And 2 of the most fun games I've ever been to because I just antagonize everybody, right? Depending on where I'm sitting, I get all the Raider fans riled up. As soon as they get on my side, I switch on them. Bang, bang. Oh, my God. They hate it. Everybody just hates it. Then I get the Niner fans on. I'm like, Raiders.
See, because TQ's story is a little different because you followed Marcus Allen and you followed Ronnie Lott. Now we got to come to the core beef of it where Mr. Fitz, Samoan Raider, how did the Raider sense get into you guys' family where you guys were just nation and bleed silver and black?
I grew up in a Raider family.
Yeah.
So every Sunday was watching football, watching the Raiders.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family. Till this day, everybody's still a Raider family, besides my sister Keula that turned to a fucking Rams fan.
See, in our family, you ain't got no choice. Like when we was growing up, you had to be a Niner fan or you was getting kicked out the house. Like literally. Like my sister was like, oh, I think I'm gonna be with the Rams. My dad said, well, leave until you find out that you're a Niner fan. So I don't know if that was abuse, but we probably get that in the mental health and we're trying to see how that goes from there. But you know, being a Niner fan, being here in Las Vegas, Samoan Raider, you gotta tell me, you over here interviewing everybody, but the vibe is Kansas City and the Niners. You guys, I see a lot of Raider people here working. You guys got a lot of time right now.
Yeah. We had a lot of time to prep. Like you said earlier, we were going to the Super Bowl, so we had a lot of time to prep for this.
They were here by week 3. It was over here setting up by week 3.
Come on.
But Samoan Raider, tell us how because you guys are definitely diehard Raider fans.
Man, I honestly, it was easy for me because my parents weren't really football fans. So my dad was a diehard Laker fan, but he never really cared about the Raiders. But he fucked with the Raiders because of LA.
Yeah.
But then I just started watching the Raiders because their colors. I ain't gonna lie, I see their colors. And I was like, I got to root for that team. And then I've been disappointed since then. Like 03, since 2003, but I still have been rooting with it. And I'm far in it right now, and I'm blessed to be in this position just to be in Vegas and have our team here. I know it's not Oakland, it's not LA, but we're building something new over here.
Speak on that as Raider fans. You said, it's not Oakland, it's not LA, it's in Las Vegas. So the Oakland Raider fans can't still claim the Raiders. The LA fans can't still claim it. Or is there like a hidden agenda where you guys can still root for the Oakland side of it, the LA side of it, and now the Las Vegas side of it?
At the end of the day, they're the Raiders.
Period.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. That's why it's called a nation.
Yeah, so.
But the Niner fans don't understand that.
I'm
saying,
let them know what the nation is. Let them know your Raider side's coming out.
Yeah, we got to speak the truth when the truth comes out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's a nation. Got all in California, got Nevada.
Yeah.
The Raiders pretty much run the West Coast. Then when you get to the Bay, you gotta do that.
Yes, because there's fans that say, I'm going to root for the Bay. You know what I mean? It's because the Niners are over there too. It's like I said, in our household, maybe that's because I'm so harsh on it, because it was Niners or nothing.
Right.
So now that we have this whole thing, but just kind of like, shout out FranchiseLV for letting, Mr. Fitz and Samoan Raider and myself come over here and experience Media Day, because what you guys have over here with FranchiseLV, tell us that people that don't know already what you guys is focused on, because you guys are Vegas to the core.
Yeah, man, we Vegas to the core. This is our second home, me and Joe from LA.
Yeah, shout out Joe, man.
A lot of people don't know, man. I mean, they know, but they don't understand what it's like to have football and be such a football fan. Then football just leaves for 20 years.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So
harsh.
We all had that's rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when it comes back, it come back with some old candy cane teams. And we don't like them people, man. Well, come on, man. You get the Chargers on one side. Come on, I like both.
Yes.
So you're going to put the Rams and the Chargers. I hate both them teams.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So Vegas, we carving out our niche here, man. And we reporting on the Raiders, we reporting on the Golden Knights, all the UNLV sports, all the MMA and boxing that happens out here. And we still reporting on the Lakers, too, just because we Laker fans from the heart. But it's growing, man.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, we felt just needed a local sports network from a fan's perspective. So we try to keep our ear to the streets. We heavy on high school football. That's where it starts at. And I mean, y'all see what's happening in the draft.
Come on.
You see what's happening in D1. You see what's happening in the NFL right now. It's a lot of great Las Vegas athletes that are
transfer
making the
jump
right
now.
Exactly. So
Now,
go ahead.
No, I didn't want to. But I got a question for Cisco and TQ's Niner side. What do you call it? You guys, have been one of the only teams, before these last 2 Super Bowls to go undefeated in the Super Bowl. You guys been on that quest for 6 for quite a while now. How does it feel now having a third chance at going at the Super Bowl? I know you guys had it with Colin. You had it with Jimmy. But now y'all going in with Purdy, a guy that's been getting a lot of scrutiny out there, man. How you guys feel about this Super Bowl? And you guys feel like you guys have a good chance coming out with that 6?
Well, I'll say it's like this. As fans, we can't control who's on the field, right? So whether we have a bad quarterback, good player, bad player, we have to ride with whoever's out there. I'm not saying this is one of those instances, but Brock Purdy has been a surprise to me, because I didn't have him, up there like I had, big high hopes for Trey Lance and with Jimmy G. I still had faith in Jimmy G. I was always still the Jimmy G thing, but I think now that the emergence of Brock Purdy came about, and kind of seeing certain things that Cam Newton, I was going to ask him, that he don't see as a fan, and not just being biased to what he's like. We all, being a lover of football, is having Brock Purdy doing certain things that he's doing that I see in this thing. It's going to be I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy task to beat the Chiefs.
It's going to be hard.
That KC defense is going to be on Purdy's head. It's going to see how he kind of takes to that whole pressure. And I think throughout the season, he showed and proved, like in these 2 games that we weren't supposed to win. Against Green Bay, against Detroit, we weren't supposed to win those games. But this last game against Detroit, Brock Purdy showed in that second half. I'm not going to lie to y'all, that first half, I thought I was going to go to jail. Because I was in New Zealand watching this game. In New Zealand, I said, I'm going to need bail money, because that first half was ridiculous. But to see the perseverance that Brock Purdy went through with his feet, with his accurate throws, those drives, trying to get it to it, if you get that for all 4 quarters, I think we're going to have a good Super Bowl, but we can't get behind and like these last 2 playoff games that we had.
That ain't the way. Luckily, I mean, y'all know I shoot football. I'm on the sidelines. And then I got these music ears.
Yeah.
So I'm able to hear a lot. It's a unique situation that I'm in. Like most guys out there with the camera, you know, haven't been artists, haven't been engineers, haven't been in studios.
Absolutely.
And I have. So I'm able to hear a lot of things on the field. I shot Brock when he was a senior. They played against UNLV here at the stadium. And I've been shooting college football for 4 years.
Yeah.
That was the most control and the most trust that I saw a coach have with his quarterback. It wasn't a lot of looking to the sideline for plays.
Trust was there.
He had a whole lot of autonomy at the line.
Yeah.
He could do whatever he wanted. He could audible in, he could audible out. And he just knew everything. He was ahead of his time. So that was the draft that was out here. And when they made that pick at the end,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Said, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that guy. And I think he's got that processor.
Yeah.
Like everybody, the best quarterbacks, it's the processor.
Yes.
It ain't about the physical strength. It ain't, okay, some guys got better arms than others, but it's the ones that can process quicker.
It's that football IQ.
Exactly. Yeah. Cam said earlier, I think when he was on First Take, he was like, Tom Brady was playing faster than everybody else was thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Brock has the ability to be that kind of guy, especially if he's able to stay in Kyle's system and master
and I think you said it right there, Q. It's the system.
Right.
And I think this system was a little too, I wouldn't say too hard for Jimmy, but I think his kind of awareness wasn't up to par like I think Brock's is.
Right.
Same thing with a lot of people that see now that, you know, Kyle Shanahan telling Jed York, hey, our third guy is our guy.
Yeah,
you know,
it's heavy.
Much love to Trey Lance and Jimmy, but he kind of seen, because his system needed that kind of minded football IQ to run what he was trying to run. Yeah. So if he could just go, and this is the second year.
Exactly.
I mean, we're still, guys, we're only still in the second year of this Brock Purdy, and he's already back at the Super Bowl or in the NFC Champions. So I think with you guys getting the system right, he's going to do some things.
Check this out, Cisco. Enough of this Niners shit.
Yes.
All right, we in Las Vegas. We got to talk Raiders right now.
Come on, let's do it. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah. Look, we finally got a chance. Okay, we know we need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right. But what about our defense, man?
Look,
we can't go up and get a quarterback. Should we not build around this defense?
Man, you can't. You got to keep this squad, this defensive squad together. I think what you guys have in Max Crosby and that front is special.
Yeah.
You know, and this coming from a Niner fan where we know football.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you see Max Crosby's motor like no other.
Yes.
But he motivates everybody behind him, the secondary.
Exactly.
They're balling out of control.
Exactly.
Like those last couple of games with AP at the helm, you started seeing they was balling out their mind.
Right.
So you put a little few pieces here and there. Like, I don't know what they're going to do with Aiden. I don't know what they're going to do with the quarterback situation, but there are a few pieces away to having this be a Raider-Niner Super Bowl.
Man, bruh.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, we are only a couple pieces away. We see what the team could do with the rookie quarterback. Me and this guy have been going back and forth all season long with Aiden O'Connell and Jimmy G and whatnot. But I feel like this is the perfect time for AP to capitalize on getting a quarterback for the future and trying to build that, because I think AP, his head coaching career is going to be judged off of the quarterback that he molds, and whether it's going in a draft or getting somebody else outside. I'm one of those guys that wouldn't mind to go out and get Justin Fields, you know, if he's available. But now getting Luke Getsy now over here, I don't know. I don't know now, you know, like it's like maybe not. But if we're not gonna go in that direction, man, maybe go get that Bo Nix out there. Maybe move up in the draft, get Jaden.
Kirk Cousins,
you know.
Hey, Kirk is right over there at the bounty booth. We might have to go tell him.
We'll see if he's still looking good out there. If he's a little hurt right now, but I don't want to do that. I want to get somebody that's mobile, because I feel like we're missing somebody. They don't have to be Lamar Jackson. They just gotta move around the pocket. Brock Purdy, perfect example, man. He's not a runner, but if he needs to use his legs,
he can do it.
He'll do it. But that's what we don't have. We have statues at the quarterback position right now. So I think we should be pretty close to getting one soon.
I'm concerned with giving up the farm to go get one.
Why not?
I mean, that's what
that's my only issue.
But then that's why I bring up Bo Nix as a name that's out there. I know J.J. McCarthy, not really that popular with a lot of Raider Nation out there, but there's always going to be a quarterback that you can kind of groom out there. It's going to be a big class this year. So hopefully, you know, maybe don't give up the farm. Maybe go get Russell Wilson. Who knows?
But I think the Raiders got to be careful, though. He said, no, I don't. The Raiders got to be careful, too, though. Because I think with AP, you guys got what they got with Campbell in Detroit. Yeah. He's a player's coach for sure, through and through. And I think what you're going to see, where everyone's kind of putting on Dan Campbell right now is, he's taking too many chances. But I think as a player, being a coach, I think that's what AP falls into, where he's the player's coach, but he has to be real careful, because the scrutiny that he's going to get to kind of taking those chances that Dan Campbell took is going to be on a whole nother level, because the nation's going to be on his ass with that.
100%.
That's true.
100. I think he's the guy for the job, man. I was happy to see him get the job, because it's just like he said, man. He's old throwback.
Yeah.
He's like the Raiders were when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's been missing over time, that we just ain't had that thing. Like, when you think about the Raiders, when you think about the Shield,
Yes.
like, it
He's
holds a
relatable,
part
right,
of your,
Fitz?
it holds a part of your imagination, especially when you grew up in it. And I think that a part of that has left.
Yeah.
With all the moving and everything else. I think AP brings it back. And that's why I'm not, you know, I know we need a quarterback, but if we got to spend a couple of years building that defense and making it, you know, knock people in the mouth and not let them score,
They're not far.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
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 What's your thoughts on this defense, Fitz?
I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I want to pick up a quarterback in the offseason that's not a rookie.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to go after somebody and then build around the defense. I've been saying that for a long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are missing? Or is that the missing piece? You guys being Raider fans, is the quarterback the missing piece from what's keeping you guys from getting to that next level?
It is, but with the defense we have right now, we're almost at that champion type defense.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know,
we
for
talk-
me,
Go ahead.
I don't want to waste the draft pick going after Daniels
Yeah.
or
Right.
Knicks or whatever. I don't want to take a chance because then we're wasting time.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Go after somebody like Kirk Cousins, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields with the upside. Put them in that quarterback position. You got the weapons. You got
Right.
Devontae Adams.
Come
you got
on.
Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? Jacoby Myers. You put them in there with them, and then you build around that defense, and we're in the playoffs, baby. Possibly
That's it.
Super Bowl.
Come on, TQ.
Agreed, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I said this at the beginning of the year. You know, we shoot training camp. So I recognize the juice
Yeah.
this defense had way back in the spring.
Yeah.
And me and Joe was talking about it. It's like, man, look, this defense out here looks different.
Yeah.
And they was kicking the offense's ass. Like, they really were. So I feel like them pieces are there. And I feel like AP is the coach to just build around
Come on.
it. Just build around
Look
people
what
that
AP
go
did.
and
His
get
first
quarterbacks.
pickup was Jack Jones.
Exactly.
I
Look-
can't wait to see what he does on this offseason.
Right.
You know, he's 1 for 1 right now. And he's
exactly.
improved players on the team right now. Look at what's his name, Newts.
Yes.
Since he became head coach, Newts. What was it? How do you pronounce his name?
Kuntz.
Kuntz. All
Yeah.
right.
Malo Nunz.
Hey, Nunes is good too.
Right. Since he became coach, all the sacks were under him.
Right.
And he was nowhere to be found under Josh McDaniels.
Right.
So, you know, I'm excited to see what he does on this offseason.
You know what I'm excited also to hear more about this Raider stuff in preseason, because it's all about the Super Bowl right now. The Niners, the Chiefs, and we gotta go for predictions. Before we get out of here, let's do predictions. Fitz, let's go over you.
I got the Niners winning.
Yeah. Score?
I'm gonna go. I'm seeing a high-scoring game. I'm gonna
me
go
too.
42.
Damn.
He's gonna disrespect our defense.
I'm gonna go 42-38.
42-30. Okay. Niners, right?
Yeah, Niners.
Samoan Raider?
I'm going to Kansas City Chiefs. It's gonna be like 34 to like I think 17 or something like that.
I should whoop your ass right now.
What the hell?
Me and Q, I should really whoop your ass
Come
right now.
on, man.
Hey man.
So you got the Chiefs going to TQ prediction?
I'm saying Niners, man, 31-27.
Yeah, I you know what? That's the same score I got too.
Yeah.
Bigbody Cisco, San Francisco 49ers, the champion. The parade is going to be on the strip.
Come on, man.
Right after the game.
Right by the
Please
franchise.
LV.
Right by the LGBT.
Bigbody Cisco, Mr. Fitz, and go back to TQ. Franchise LV.
Girls are still pretty in fashionable dresses. You know what I'm talking about. But ignorance is bliss.